It's Monday, and of course, it's the 10th day in the month of March 2025. Good morning again. Welcome. This is the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio 95.9. And I'm here this morning with a fascinating presentation. We want to talk national issues in this country. We can get tired talking because this is what we sign up to. Too many things to talk about this morning on the show. The head of the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, Madam Alexandra Zoe, is calling on President Joseph Weah to establish the anti-corruption court. The anti-corruption court, it should be established. What will it do? All right. CDC COP campaigns against President Bouakar's quest for Liberia's bid to be on the Security Council. Well, is that a good sign? For the massacre highlights so many things. He talked about rampant corruption and other things. We also look at that, the pros and cons to his cause. We have a sad news. It's very sad, On yesterday, a tragic accident occurred just along the Roberts International Airport Highway, especially Boys Town Junction. A couple of things we'll talk about as well on the show this morning. We need to help keep the city clean. Those of you who feel that you just want to cook your food and take the dirty water and just spill it in the streets, we'll talk about that as well. We hope to dig into other things. But until then, my name is Jefferson Weah, and I'm your friend. Here strictly up to 10 o'clock, we'll rumble around these things. Marketers decry hardship, low turnout of markets, buyers, in fact, low turnout of customers, low profits, increase in prices, and the US rate is high. A couple of other things we'll talk about. Okay, so folks, welcome to the show. It's so sad this morning. I mean, when I heard or saw what happened on Facebook yesterday, I broke down. And I broke down because I just felt within myself that it was exactly me. I was the one that this had happened to. My family, um, have been affected one way or the other. Yes, we are affected. Okay, and but this is bad. It's sad in our country. It is sad that people will continue to lose their lives due to these accidents. And I said this all the other day here that the Ministry of Transport, the Liberia National Police, they have a whole lot of work to do. What happened yesterday uh, at Boys Town Junction? It was a very sad incident. Very sad. People on their way going, and this truck, yellow dump truck, just ran over this commercial taxi. I I wasn't there, but the position I saw, the two vehicles, the truck and the taxi in, I felt so bad, devastated, broken. I felt broken. Yeah, that family members, according to stories from different sources, there is this lady, you know, who and I think her two kids or so, they were going to see a family member in Bikano, Grand Bassa, who have fallen ill. And just imagine going to see family member, who are falling ill, and this thing happened to them. It's so sad on a serious note. And the Ministry of Transport, the Liberia National Police, have said this. You people, both of you, these two entities have a lot of work to do. There are too many deflective vehicles. These trucks and the taxis plying the streets. They ply in the streets, and I mean, I just don't know what the Liberia National Police uh, is doing about this, but this is getting very serious because people continue to lose their lives every time. Every time. Every time people continue to lose their lives. If a truck driver does not run over a motorcyclist, then one taxi driver or pickup truck will run over, somebody. Somebody. And this is wrong. This is wrong. I am calling on the Liberia National Police to erect checkpoints to these things because they continue to happen and people continue to lose their lives. Too many deflective vehicles are plying the streets. Too many deflective vehicles. They are plying the streets. You look at a taxi. There is this pickup truck that's supposed to carry 50, 60, 100 bags of coal, charcoal. But a taxi will carry over 150 bags of coal. And the taxi will pass by all of the checkpoints. The police will not do anything about this. The only thing they care about is to drop the gate for the driver to pay some money to them, and then they give him access. And you will see these cars coming to the city. They come into the city. Look, the man will overload the taxi. Why must a taxi driver overload his taxi to the extent that he does not even see at the back? So what is the function now at that moment? What becomes the function of the view mirror? The view mirror that is just in the vehicle. Not the two on the side. Even the two view mirrors on the side, some of them you see, they're not working. They're not there. No headlights, no tail lights. So that even when this vehicle is stopping, it's making a stop or slowing down At least when you check your brakes, then your brakes light will come on. But no, and you see them plying the streets every day. The police don't care about these things. Similarly, these heavy trucks, these dump trucks carrying you know crush rocks, other crush rocks, or dirt or sand. When you see the way these guys can run, the way they run, it is so bad. I don't know whether the police is telling these people that, hey, at this point when you around this zone, you should run, you should control your speed limit. But no, the Keba area, the trailer, I mean these dump trucks, they run, they over speed. It's too high. It's too high. Look at what happened yesterday. Look at what happened yesterday. People have lost their lives. Family members lost their lives yesterday. The crane, it was a crane that had to come and jack that dump truck, from on top of the taxi. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This country, and you say, oh, but the trucks, the taxi travel into, they can run. Imagine. This is wrong, man. You try to check these trucks, these taxis. You forget police. Let me tell you, people, forget about collecting $5. Forget about your Susu card. Forget about your Susu cards and pay attention to the traffic. Pay attention to the traffic. Pay attention to the traffic. People under that truck in the taxi. And imagine, even if the person still has some 15 minutes to live, but because they were under that truck, no way to get them out. Before this crane came now to get them, out, it was late. It was late. It was late. It was late. This is bad. This is bad. I don't know when we will begin to have a system where you will see we don't want you. This in fact, this kind of vehicle will not run from this point to this point. You will run in on the outskirts of the city. Go from Douala, you go, or from Broadview, you go strictly Motor Konosa, go on that side and run. We don't want to see you even in Douala, because Douala is a densely populated area. It's a commercial hub. You see, already in Douala, everybody, the people can come and just take all of that goods that weave around and put in the road. Then you get old trucks, old taxi. You see the man coming with the coal, 150 bags of coal in a taxi, and the taxi, the head is way up, and then the butt dragging. Somebody gave you their car, even if it is your own car, man. Why must you treat the vehicle that way? But I don't blame the people, because they already impaired. The police already impaired with them at the various checkpoints. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. So these trucks are just moving. They're moving. Some of them no lights. When they come in the community, you'll see them honk. They'll be blowing the horn as if, they are the ones who own the road. They don't even care about whether somebody is sick, somebody is lying sick, just in the community or right here. They have pressure that when they hear this horn, this sharp horn, it irritates them, or let's say it affects their ears or their health. They don't care. The truck drivers, reckless, very, very reckless, very, very reckless. That's how they drive. These small boys, you see them, they take them from Guinea. All right, the people who come in Liberia, they just bypass. They come in this country as some of them. They come as cowboy and what have you. Our immigration are looking, and they can just do whatever. Small boy behind, he sits in that truck behind that steering and just misbehaving, driving recklessly. They will see the cyclists, the tricycles or the motorcycle, cyclists before them, but they don't care. They will just blow their horns because they feel that they are the ones who own the road. That's what they do. That's what they do. What happened yesterday? What happened yesterday? What happened? What happened yesterday? I mean, I am now, I don't know. I just don't know, honestly, but it is so sad. It's so sad. It was a horrible accident yesterday, a very horrible one. People just lose their lives because we have deflective trucks, vehicles plying the streets. Hmm? Why? If you see how this taxi, it marched, the taxi got folded. Folded. Just imagine. Well, we just hope that and the stretch of the road, the asphalt pavement, that Boston, imagine nothing there yet. Kotai, where the road, the stretch of the road, I don't reach there yet. So if just to tell you that if the road is, wider than it is now, and it is paved, you have the asphalt, everything, then what will happen? They'll take advantage of the road. Yeah, they take advantage of the road. They take advantage of the road. That's what they do. I hope, and I'm calling on the Liberia National Police to see reason in making sure that some of these measures are put in place, some of these things, are settled so that we don't continue to have these accidents. I know there will be accidents at all time, but at least let these people who are having their heavy trucks, the people who got deflected vehicles, let there be regulations. At least let there be regulations. Oh yeah, let there be regulations. I'm just taking this, and I thought to just highlight it, talk about it. But honestly, in my own spirit this morning, I am not okay. I could not, stop thinking about this since it happened yesterday. I could not stop thinking about this. Oh yes. I could not stop thinking about it. Hope that the police would do the needful in getting all of these things set up. Okay, so that we cannot continue to have these accidents recklessly moving around. But honestly, what happened yesterday at Boston, I am still not okay. All right, so we'll stop it there, and let's talk about the anti-corruption code. The LACC head chairperson, Madam or Councillor Alexandra Zoe, has called on the president, on the government of Liberia to establish the anti-corruption code. And then I know some other people have been asking or having different thoughts, but we already have the LACC, we have other anti-graft institutions. Why do we need the anti-corruption code? Well, I think it will it will do some good in my mind, because mind you, there have been too many of these cases, corruption cases or corrupt cases going at the LACC, and they will only hear the case and say, okay, this person, yes, is corrupt and what have you, and you get it, but then the perpetrators, those who are responsible, who are caught liable, they found guilty, there's no punishment for them. I think there should be a court in my mind where when you found guilty, there will be some prosecution that will go on, and then there will be punishment for you. The court will prosecute you, and if it is for the court to take everything, every cent, every time, whatever property, whatever you stolen from the country, it can be confiscated and given back to the state, and then you be prosecuted and go to jail or prison. Because the LCC will carry on investigation, and yes, okay, this man, he stole and what have you, he embezzled the country money. When the rich man steals, right, say he embezzled, but he stole the country money and used it for his own selfish gain on his family, right? But if we have this anti-corruption code that will be established, and then subsequently, when you found guilty and you be prosecuted, either you go to jail or something. And that's what Councillor Zoe is saying, that, well, I don't think, you can do this, but what we can do now is to make sure that we have this code. People who are found guilty, they can be prosecuted. They can be prosecuted. And so that's it from Councillor Zoe. And today the cyclists are set. I just got intel that the motorcyclists are set to, carry on their planned protest. Last Monday, they promised to continue their protest. In fact, they said every Monday to be their protest day. And so I've just been informed that the cyclists are set again. They're getting ready to come, and take the streets to continue their protest in demand of the police, the government of Liberia, to lift the ban, the temporary ban placed on them, so that they can have access to the streets. Because according to them, this ban it has posed serious hardship on they and their family. They cannot put food on their table again. All right, they cannot put food on their table, so they will continue their protest until otherwise other. So I don't know whether it's a good sign. I don't know, but we hope that again, as they were there on Monday, things will be fine. They will not block the major streets. They will not vandalize properties and do. But like I said, and I'll say again, in my mind, there should be something good. I call on the government to call these people and talk to them, so that this matter can be serious, can be handled. All right? So that it can be handled. Okay? Let me blast at those who feel that this country belongs to they alone. I use the word blast, and I say blast. They say cleanliness is next to godliness. Some of you who are in the city, you are the cause, you are the real problem to the dirtiness. I use the word dirtiness, eh? You are the cause. You are behind the city being so filthy because you don't know how to take care of your homes. That's how you take care of the city. Why must people who live in the capital city, the heart of Monrovia, cook their food, wash their dirty clothes, and take the water and just build it in the streets, the main streets? Why? Why must people behave in this form and manner? And then you want to blame the government that the city is dirty. I agree. It is the government's responsibility to clean the city. But you are the cause. You are the cause. Some of you don't belong in a city. Honestly, you don't belong in a city. Since the 1990 war and the 2003 war, some of you managed to come in town, you refuse to go back because you feel that you belong in a city too. If you can't make it, you don't know how to live in a city, pack your things and go back in the interior. Go back home and go live the kind of life you live in here, taking dirty water and just put it in the street. When you walk in the principal streets, these people who sell food, you will see rice grains all on the street. They just take the water and they waste the water on the street, making the city to smell. Making the city to smell. For what reason? The worst thing about it, they have their children, they're selling this food, their kids will just sit right beside them. As soon as the child says, Mama, I want poo poo, then they go sit down right down there. Then they're selling the food. I'm just sorry for people who it's so bad who say I won't go to Lababido. Look, I don't just eat everywhere. But this is getting serious. And every time you say, oh, the city mayor not doing nothing, Moral City Corporation not doing nothing, Labrador Water Sewer Corporation not doing nothing. But you, the citizens, are the real problem to these things. You are the real problem. Some of you. Why must I, Jefferson Weah, wash my dirty clothes, take the water from where I'm washing, and just come in the street and waste the water? Does that make any sense? It doesn't make sense at all. Let me tell you, people, it doesn't make sense. You're making the city to smell every now and then. You're making the city to smell. You just take water and you waste. Then you somebody that's why when you go to the hospital and they tell you have typhoid, you say, "Well, what they call typhoid? How I get typhoid?" You don't know how you got typhoid. You don't know because there are people who here in the city, they don't belong here, but they force themselves here, so they just take water and waste it. Take their dish water, they waste it. You wash dishes with rice grain, you just waste it. You wash the beans. You know how beans, the beans water, the smell from the beans water when it is wasted somewhere. You know the scent from it. You know how it smells. Then somebody will cook their food, take the beans water and just spill it or waste it in the street. Right here, Clear Street. Clear Street. People can just take water. Blah. Take water. Blah. They wash their clothes. For what reason? They cook their food on the street. Then when somebody you live in the community and where what will it cost you if you just registered with one community-based enterprise that will come be collecting your debt every week or every day, 2-3 times a day, a week? And then every weekend you pay the $100. Just $100 you pay, and they come and carry your dirt. But you will not do it. You will pack the dirt. You take your baby pampers. You put it in the dirt. It just get filled in the night. While everyone is asleep, then you call one sogo or you tell one labor your child. You suffer your child. Say can't carry the dirt. Go put it over there quick. They put everybody going to bed. Nobody look up. They will not catch you. That's what these people do. They fill the city. They dirty the city. Even though we have the city corporation, she has people in the street. You see, in the evening, you see people sweeping. But by the time you come in the morning, you see one bag of dirt somewhere lying. When the people finish sweeping the whole night, they clean the street. But when you come in the morning, you driving, coming to work, you enter the city, you see one bag of dirt in the middle of the road. Who put it there? Because the people in the community, they don't want to spend money. They just feel that they living here. It is only the city government responsible to clean the city. You too have a part to play. Oh yes, you have a part to play. You have a part to play. You have a part to play. You cannot continue to just keep the city dirty, be telling the city all the time. All the time you tell the city. And you just leave it on one person. Hey man, what kind of country we in so? What kind of people are we? What kind of people are we? How do you feel taking dirty water and just wasting it in the street? How do you feel? Some of you live close to the street. You live there. You're getting the smell, the odor. Are you not embarrassed? Don't you feel embarrassed? Don't you feel embarrassed? They say they just clustered with different people. Everybody wants to live in Monrovia. Everybody wants to live in Monrovia. But you're keeping the city dirty. You can't clean the city. You drink water, one bag of water, plastic bag, and by the time you finish, you just take it, you chunk it. No matter, you chunk it. You don't even have one knowledge or one sense to say, well, I don't think I should. Let me hold the plastic in my hand. When I reach somewhere where there's a trash, a trash bin or trash can, I could just throw it in it. Even though the city government, they put trash cans all across. But some of you don't care. You don't care. You don't care at all. And then you want to blame government. All the time you blame government. Every time you blame government. Even if they relocate this city, Monrovia or Liberia has a new capital city, there will be people who will leave from here and they will go over there. They will carry that dirtiness there again. They will go again with that same behavior to be dirty in the street. To be dirty in the street. Just stop keeping our city dirty, man. Just stop. You think that everybody can sell food? The food you're selling, you can wash the rice good. Then you're selling food. Yeah? Then you're selling food. You just leave everything open, flat. When you enter one cold shop, you see flies all around. When you're eating your own food, you just driving the flies away until you can waste your own food. You put the food in your mouth, the flies want to enter with you. The fly coming in with you, coming enter your mouth to take the one you put there, won't take it from there. That's the kind of city we have. A very dirty city because we have people who are the real problem. They are the ones causing this problem. They are the ones causing the problem. They're just keeping the city dirty. They are the ones causing the problem. Why? Why? Look, let's continue to keep this city clean. You people will not be keeping the city dirty all the time, keeping the city dirty all the time. If you know you can't make it in the city, leave. Go back and make farm. Go and make fun. Some of you have no business at all. That's why the criminal rate continues to increase. The hardship continues to increase because you have no business. You got wasted land in your village, in your town. But because you just want to be lazy, you sit in the city to be begging. That's all. Let me tell you, I am angry this morning because of the way you keep in the city. Don't blame yourself alone. Don't blame Mo Ali only. We agree, they are the heads. Don't blame public works. But you people, you the citizens are the real problem. You are the real problem. If you just decide that going forward, I will not spill my dirty water in the street. When I cook my food, I cook palm butter and I strain the palm. I will not take the chaff and just throw it in the street. I will not take the beans water and just spill it in the street. What happened to your septic tank? Some of you build houses, no septic tank. You see one big house, no septic tank, no bathroom, no bathroom, no bathroom. But just living here, just like that. You see, why must somebody? I mean, man, you walking in the capital city, then you see fire coal. Somebody finish cooking, they just take the arches, the coal, and whatever they can dump it, and you passing, you be jumping over something, over this one, this one, this one. That's the country we're in. This is it. It is very bad. It is very, very bad for us as citizens. If we cannot keep our city clean, you think, oh, only for you to wake up in the morning, you dress up, and then you come, you say, yeah, oh, this person could. No. You cooking food, you get the children there, and the little child will just go sit down and defecate the toilet there. Then the flies, you eat it. Look at Sonny Wing. Look at the Sonny, the drainage is filled. You see that drainage? Yes, it is MCC are responsible to come and clean it and what have you. But you, man, you living over there. And then you eating there. Hey, man. Hey, Liberians. Hey, Liberians. This is our capital city. This is our capital city, Monrovia. Do you know what it means that when somebody coming into this country and then they're approaching the city or they're already in the city and they're asking when we'll reach in the city? It's a disgrace because we as citizens, we have neglected this city. Our responsibility to keep the city clean. We have neglected this. And that's why I heard, somebody saying that, oh, the SOE, the thing that bring, that sweeping Johnny can't get the people. Do you know those people, the various points they've gone? Do you know that they're going to be cleaning those places? At least it will give the city or the point, every point, it will give it a facelift. Because now one person, Bravo yesterday, the other people went to sign their contract. They fill in their forms. So it is, if I enjoy the way they put it, it's a form of community service, giving back to the country. Some of you feel so big and proud, you don't know how to sweep, you don't know how to wash your own clothes. When somebody is doing it and then you complaining, you criticizing, at least they're doing something, they're getting something. What you get from there is for them. That is a service to country. We all must pull hands together. Despite your political alignment, put politics aside. This is a form of at least empowering the youth, young people. You know what it means? Somebody just stay all day. When somebody can bring church police or gossip, you put your mouth there. Somebody fighting over there, you run there. If something happens to you, who's responsible? But when you leave your home in the morning and you come out to hustle, at least, especially this SOE, this empowerment, this youth empowerment program, when you own it, be thankful. It's a voluntary service, and though something will come, it is not much, but at least you giving back to country. That's what we should be thinking on. Instead of us criticizing and then we dirty in the city, we dirty in the country. Then you want to criticize. You don't know how to criticize things. That's the problem with some of you. You don't know when, how to criticize. You don't know. You don't know. Or because if you're too big, you wear your clothes. Some of you just wear the clothes. You think at all. You think at all to it. What are you giving? What are you doing to give back to your country? What are you doing to give back to your country? At least, the government has come out with this. So don't stay in your community and just take dirty water and be wasting it. Wake up in the morning, go do something. Go do something. Everybody applied. Those who applied, not everybody were picked. But at least it's a continuous process. I've learned that that project will go on. It's 1 month. The first set is 1 month. After that, another people will come in, which is good. Which is good. Which is good. But we cannot continue to live in a city and continue to keep the city dirty. No. If you know you can make it. And look, Mayor Safar, MD Mo Ali, Minister Gettings, I'm recommending that you have a task force. 3 of you have a task force. And let this be enforced by the Monrovia City Police. Plow the streets from morning to night. Plow the streets. At least if you have 3, 4, or maybe 3 sets, 3 shifts, the other people in the night from 7 to 6 a.m. or to 7 a.m. If you can have people moving, patrolling the streets, people bringing dirt in the street, let them be arrested. Whoever sent that person, let that person to be arrested. The person that sent it should be arrested, and there should be a fine placed on these people. In the day, you move around. Anyone caught spilling water, dirty water, whatever water in the street, on the Kota, the Clay Street, the UN Drive, Macklin, Link, all the streets, Central Streets, all across, in the Pinsville area, all across, let them be arrested. If this is done, or when this is done, you will see there will be change. There will be change. There will be change. You cannot have people just keeping the city dirty all the time. Honestly, you can't have people keeping the city dirty. This is wrong. This is wrong for our country. Every time we passing, even if you're driving, you want your wishes, the wishes are, you still get a smell from outside. Then one more of you bringing it down. You bring it down, it's so bad. You work in the community, it's so bad. It's so bad. Look, this morning, let me tell you, I'm angry because people are keeping the city dirty. Just learn to keep the city clean. A hint to a wise is quite sufficient. If you can't keep the city clean, I'm urging and calling on the city government to set up a task force that will prosecute people, that people will start to pay fine when you caught wasting water, dirty water in the street. You start taking dirt. These boys, they just give the dirt to boys. They say, carry my there. When you won't pay money to government or the CBE, they say, but then carry my there, then you will be fine. Then you will be fine. You'll be fine. You pay money. When you pay money 2, 3 times, then you know where you're standing. Then you know where you're standing. I'll take course on this, and then later in transition to, I might have a guest. I don't know how far she have been here now, but I don't know. And so I'll take course on 0770 573 477. We're talking about the cleanliness of the city. The cleanliness of the city. Sanitation is very important. 0770 573 477, 0770 573 477, 0881 871 670, 0881 871 670, plus 231 886 681198, plus 231 886 681198 are the numbers you can use to be a part of the conversation. This is getting too much. It's getting too much. People continue to keep the city dirty. You continue to keep the city dirty. For what reason? Why? You just take dirty water and just waste it in the street. On a quota. Because you feel that dirty water, you see that water. And some of them say, especially the dusty roads in the community, say, oh, but if for the dust. Imagine you wash your dirty clothes, you just put it on the quota. You don't care whether it will smell, and the smell from it will affect you. Even you, whether the smell will affect even you. Whether it will affect you. I agree. Well, the city government will have to do more. But in doing more, there should be restrictions. There should be a task force set up now to monitor you. You can't just you can't just do anything and keep the city dirty. No. You cannot just continue to do that. So please, you all keep the city clean. Keep the city clean. Get yourself involved into sanitation. Get yourself involved. You can always be, well, the police do the city police, the city mayor, that man, he get the mayor. No. Some of you, even first Saturday, you don't care. So because they say first Saturday now, so you'll be sleeping the whole Saturday. 10 o'clock, you can't also. You get time to even come and clean the yard. To even monitor the children. They will be doing it on their own. Let's keep our city clean. Keep the city clean, people. Let's keep Monrovia clean. Keep our surroundings clean. You know, every time we'll talk politics, but sometimes we talk about the city, these things. These are important issues that continue to affect our daily lives. People get sick every day, and you go to hospital, you tell you get typhoid. These are the causes, the real causes. You might not necessarily take it and put it in your mouth, but the smell from it, it affects you. It affects you. And you think that's something we're not supposed to talk about? These are things we talk about. We'll talk about them. People living around the junior generation here, you see them, they're living there. But go there and see how they're living. The people will come and clean. They will clean, but in no time, it gets filled. In no time, it gets filled. Let us clean our city, man. Let's clean the city. Let's give the city a facelift. We cannot continue to live here and then we say, oh yeah, everything okay. The government will deal, the government down. By the time the city get there, you see there, people come in protest. They come in protest. The very people who come in protest for the city being dirty are the ones keeping the city dirty. Oh, it is Shafa, Mayor Shafa will leave his office and can't put that in the street. No, it is you and myself who keep it. We are the ones keeping this city dirty. 0770 573 477, 0770 573 477, 0881 871 670, 0881 871 670, plus 231 886 681198. I know nobody will talk because the truth is we all have to put hands around and clean the city. If you don't like for us to talk about some of these things, we'll talk about them every time. We'll talk about them. We will talk about these things. Let's clean the city. Clean the city. Clean your community. Clean your yard. At least, don't be cooking. You say you're selling kobo, and then your little or son, mama, I want poo. Sit down right here and pull the ball over the line, poo. Just take it. By the time you finish, then some of you just take, you say, say over it. That's why many mothers, people who said, how they do, parents, put their over it. Sometimes you're selling the food, the little child is there, and you, in no time, boom, it just can't want that. And you go play with it. Oh, go watch your ball, man. Go to the one that you can't again. You play with the food. You say you're selling kobo. You tell the water, the beans water, you waste it. You don't get time water, it will affect other people. All you know, you must sell your food. You don't belong in the city. You don't belong in the city. Let me tell you, you don't belong in the city. You don't belong in the city. That's why you see certain communities, some people with the structures you will see there, you can't just go put anything there. The way you see the people living over there, you have to live like them. If you're too noisy, they will gang up against you so that you can leave. Yeah, so that you can leave. You can't carry your bundle of children with you, and then they just be disturbing the whole community. Other people can be sleeping at that time. Some children can't be studying, and your children just disturbing. Some of you don't belong in the city, honestly. You don't belong here. Let me talk about the market, the Labrador Marketing Association. I just want to play around it today. But what we're gathering, the LMA will have to do, they have a whole lot of work to do. The people who are selling in these markets, they are getting angry. They're not satisfied. They're spending money, they're paying money to LMA, but they're not getting the services. Not just one market. As I'm talking about the markets across. Not just one. The people who have their tables, they're spending money, they pay for their tables, but they're not getting what they should be. They can pay for debt, they can pay for the debt to be collected, but no. Even though they can pay some $70, $80 for debt, $50 for debt, for the debt to be collected, they themselves can still go and take the debt, even though they have already paid. Every day they collect $20 per table. What is the LMA doing with that money? Check across, see the various market structures. See the market structures. They are not painted. What is the president of the LMA doing? The market superintendents at the various markets. What are they doing with the money? What are they doing? The people who are working with them, some of the securities, the market securities, they are complaining. They're complaining. They are complaining. They take paid at war. To take paid at war. Look, Madam President, I don't want to hit on you high, but there's a need you call your lieutenants. There's a need you look after these things. Look after these things. Let the buildings be painted. Let the market buildings be painted. When the people pay their money to collect debt, let your people go and take the debt. Somebody can pay money for debt, and then they still go and take the debt again, they themselves. Where do you expect them to carry? That's why you see debt, you see potato green, cassava leaf, cabbage leaf, all along the streets when you go to this market. You see the chicken feed, the all of these cartoons, the cold storage, chicken, what have you. The cartoon just all across, all around. Because the people pay their money, and those who are responsible to take the diet are not collecting the diet. I don't want to hate on you high. Please do the needful. Do the needful. Pay your people. Pay the securities. Pay the securities. And another thing, this Raritan market, the people have their tables over there. I don't know. I've been informed reliably that your securities, Madam President, your securities that you have there, they are supporting prostitution. Because the girls here from various communities, they come to Raritan market and use the market people tables. When you go there in the morning, you see condoms all on the floor, on their tables, and all you see condoms. Your securities are doing bad. You need to call your securities. I've been told that they take money from these girls to carry on their act. They take money from these girls to carry on their act. They are supporting prostitution. They're using the market women tables as their beds, as their motels. Your securities, Madam President, you need to call your security and give them warning. People cannot leave their markets, their tables, they go home and they come. That's why you see sometimes they say no buying, no buying. Sometimes they come in the morning, their tables are damaged because the security take money from them, say, hey, I can't use it. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing. Why must people, that is that's some other table, the selling. That's bad luck. People come to sell in the morning, they come in the market. What I can see is that condoms all in the market. In the market hall, you see condoms all on the table, under the tables. There's Raritan market right here. You see condoms all on the table. On the floor there on the ground, you see condoms. Who is responsible? The president will not be there in the night. She goes home. But then the securities are the one responsible. They take money from the people, from these girls. They say, come do your short time here. That your bed, this is your room. For what reason? You using some other table that is selling to make money. When the people come, they don't even buy from them. You can't put your goods down the whole day and you leave like that. Sometimes they come, their tables are damaged. Then what happens? They go call capital, they spend money to repair the table or to fix the table. Your security is not doing good. Like I said, I don't want to hit high, but your securities are not doing well. Your securities are not doing well. They're not doing well at all. They're collecting money from these girls, and they come. They say, yes, can't use it. Can't use it. If they're not able to job, let them go. Anybody that is caught, you need to look, Madam President. Madam President, you need to put your feet down. You need to put your feet down. Put your feet down. The market police, the securities that are there, they are bringing bad luck to people over there. They're bringing bad luck. When you come here, 8, 9 p.m., that's why you see it's going on 9, 10. See them. See them. Security man is there. And the people doing their thing, cutting their short time. And the man is there. He said, and the other table are $20, the other table are $50, the other table are their money. That's what he's doing. When they finish, they just take their condoms and dash it. When the people come in the morning, they themselves be sweeping. Why must you be playing with somebody's SS mess? Why? Madam President, there's a need. You talk to your people. Talk to your security. Give them strong warning. These things should not be happening. You cannot allow prostitution to go on in the market. That is not a motel. Raritan market is not a motel. It is a business market. It is a place where people come to sell. They come sit down there for the whole day, make little money and go home. But when they come, not to come sweep condoms. Because even the security, when they finish, he doesn't have time to do anything. In the morning, it's done. That the people they themselves will come and sweep, take condoms. They be taking it per pack, one. Just imagine. Too many things are happening with Raritan market, with the markets across. Don't want to talk much on it. Madam President, you have a whole lot of work to do. The people believe in you. That is the reason you are the president of the Liberal Marketing Association. You need to do what you're supposed to do. You need to do what you're supposed to do. Need to do what you're supposed to do. Oh. The people are collecting money from the tables, but the marketers are complaining. I don't know whether when they collect the money, you can get the actual money they will collect. The ticket, whether they can go and print their own ticket, they can print excess ticket. I don't know. But our investigation is still ongoing. Please, Madam President of LMA, you need to do something. Prostitution should not be allowed. That is not a motel. I say again, the markets tables are not motels bed. Somebody want to carry on their act, let them find somewhere else. Tell your police, your market police, the security, if they cannot handle that job, then I think there'll be there's a need that you ask Gregory Como or you ask Mayor Safa to help you with police, with city police, at least. Let these people stop carrying on these things. It's not right. When I stand here and I see these things happening at times, I feel so bad. Please, let your security stop. Whatever money they're getting from those people, if they want to help them, let them take them to their homes. Say, come to my hall. You can be using my room. But not the people table. Not the market women table. Not the market women's table. Nobody will leave the house in the morning and come and start picking condoms. Nobody. Nobody. It is so bad. It's so frustrating. That's bad luck. You leave your house in the morning and you come, what you see is mess. What you see is mess. The security there, he's not doing anything. He's collecting money from the people. He's collecting money from the people. From these girls. They pay him. So they're getting 20. They're getting 30. They're getting 50. He allows them to do what they're supposed to do. Madam President, you need to do something about this. I think you need to come down hard. I think you need to come down hard on these people. Anyone who's caught, who's on shift, and this happens, you know what to do. You know what to do. It is not just about you sit in your office and you do your work the whole day and then you leave. But at least check. Start to ask questions. Ask. This is getting serious. It has gotten to my attention now and my cup is already filled. It's already filled. It's at the brim. That place, they're not market, they're not motel. No, if they want to, let them go Central Street. Let them go Dusty Road. They get places there, how to call a place, talk of the town. They got different motels across where you can go and you spend your short time. You do it. Go somewhere else where you think you can make it, but not on the people's tables when they come in to sell in the morning. And then they come instead of just them just coming to sweep and what have you, or to spread their whatever, and they put their goods down. What they see is this. No, no, no. Okay, so I just thought to highlight. I don't want to go too deep, right? I don't want to go too deep. Uh, I will just stop here, and if I can take calls, okay. If I can, I'll take a break because my guest, like I said, is already here. It should be 9 o'clock, but then we just chip in on him and we talk. He's from the Freeport community. We're going to talk some community issues. We understand that there are some things going on with the leadership, that the youth um, leadership at Freeport. So we'll take a very short break. If you want to call on this as well, the market issue 0770573477, you can make a call. And also, let's hear you on it 0770573477, 0881 670. The numbers you can use to be a part of the conversation here this morning. Yeah, the camera. Uh, so this, yeah, indeed, this is what we are doing. So let me take this short break, this very short break, and be right back as I usher in my studio guest on the show this morning. Let me take this break and be right back. Let me take this break, this break, this break, this break. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeke Koluba na betray you. Joseph Waka betray Yeke Koluba and this. Liberians. Well, that's it. My guest is here, and we're going to go strictly up to 10 o'clock. Like I said, the Kia Morning Show is on Kia Radio FM 95.9. My name is Jefferson Weah. Uh, Welcome. Let me see if I can bring it on camera now. Oh, okay, my brother. Uh, Good morning and welcome to Kia Radio.
Yeah, thank you so much. Alam Ali Salmon from the Central African Community, the newly elected youth president.
You want to speak to the mic so that they can get you?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
newly elected youth president of the Central African Community.
Okay. You say Adama?
Adama A. Salmon.
Okay. How's your community?
Our community, we have taken on leadership, and there are many challenges that we are finding means to solve, to resolve in the interest of our people.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So um, it's good that you're here. I'm told that you're from the Freeport community. First of all, tell us your position there at the
I'm the youth
Freeport.
president in the Freeport community.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually been funny. It means to have an opportunity to be on your show to discuss about some ignorant issues, challenges faced by us in the community there. You know, normally when people say Freeport community, people think about the gateway to liberal economy. But there's a strong community that many of our young people, children, baby mothers, walk on stick bridges to get to school, to get to marketplaces, to find a living, to get the nearby communities. But currently now we have a very deplorable bridges that have been totally deplorable, and I don't think when we sit and remain silent towards the rainy season, I think that we're going to have serious issues in our community and going to affect the inhabitants of that particular sectors.
Okay.
So we were looking for the opportunity to draw the attention of stakeholders, district representatives, and other people to see our best, even when it cannot be in a modern stand, but to help us solicit funds and find some stick or wood so we can be able to repair it and it can be manageable until we can watch the rainy season and find solution.
Okay. All right. So I understand that there is this major bridge. Is it that major the bridge that
Yeah,
you
the
want to?
bridge is major because the bridge leading from Freeport to
Mhm.
Pijogara to Community in Carrollton.
Okay.
So full slum community benefit from that particular major bridge, and that is the main rule are very accessible to get into the nearby community in a short moment of time.
Just give the bridge specifically the
They
exact
call
location of
yeah,
the
they
bridge.
call it Stanford Bridge
Stanford Bridge.
in the Freeport Carrollton community. They call it the Stanford Bridge.
Okay.
But it leading to Freeport, Pijogara, Carrollton to community.
Okay.
Yeah, so they call it the Long Bridge. Other people call it the Long Bridge. Other people call it Stanford Bridge. But that is a complete road path. It's just like government have not seen the need to create that pathway for the inhabitant of that particular slum
Do
community.
vehicles use that bridge too as well?
No, no vehicle use it, but in the future, I say it's a road path. Meaning it's
It's
an
an
alley.
alley.
Yeah, front. So in the future, they come when government see the lane, they can open up place a very good road that connect full different community.
How long has it been done? The bridge.
The bridge, actually, the community dweller that share been just passing it somehow, but it has been done for the past 5 to 6 years.
Hmm.
I think during the past election period, that Honorable Muka Kekuda Kamara did not win. He was the person who, election period, and people will try to do something to call
Yeah.
the attention of the people
Hmm.
in order to vote for them. So Honorable Muka Kekuda Kamara went there and passed a bridge in a way that the people were women even voting. And
Hmm.
today he is a current representative. And normally we been engaging with the situation. The only thing we hear from him is that he had a pickup plan for the bridge. But we cannot be waiting for the pickup plan and the rainy season coming and our people. Uh, one time somebody got in a drove on the bridge and dropped in the water, and they current wire, the LDC power theft current wire that cross over the water. Some were lying down in the water, and a guy died right in the grass there
Hmm.
because the sun water in the grass, and he fell within our grass, and that LDC wire was
Oh
already in
my
the
God.
water, so we we lost him.
Hmm.
So I think that we do not want to experience more danger the coming rain season for baby man, children, mother, young children that go to school, more especially you that from that particular and that snow aspect of the community because
Hmm.
that is a complete snow era
Yeah.
environment and people do not get access to the road unless they walk on that bridge to get close to the road and find that journey to find that lady. So when we do not raise alarm on our bridge as a youth president and the community leadership, people have entrusted us. So these are things that in our own weak mind, we believe that the youth leadership is unpayable. Nobody paying us for the work. It's a sacrificing work,
Hmm.
but we should be able to flag the issue of coordinating the attention of stakeholder and other people to see how best to fix it. So now we are make a meaning, let's say, estimate of
Hmm.
the number of who that needed to face that bridge. It's almost 1,900 pieces to tell
1,900 pieces of
pieces of
wood.
teamwork.
Okay.
So to tell you how deplorable and how long the bridge is.
Hmm.
The bridge is totally long. And when we say we want to pass it in a way that people can be able to pass, it means we need 1,900 pieces of teamwork. We need, even when a stakeholder or whoever can be able to contribute that, I think we can be able to do more. But you see, there are many challenges in our community. Yesterday, I was confronted with some. You know, we have stakeholders, we have people who want to be representative of rural community for the
The
district.
district.
And some of them, when you take on youth leadership, they are asking for your favor or support. They want to get access to, they want to get control over the youth leadership. And we have choose to play a very independent role in that particular positions, not to choose any side. And anybody who want to contribute, we're going to flag it on the issue. We're going to promote you. We're going to say a whole lot to congratulate you for your humanitarian gesture. But we don't want to be dragged into the political rivalry within the district. So we are encouraging those stakeholders who are calling on us that we need to take a stand. That's the only way our leadership can succeed. I think they are not making a rightful choice for our district people.
District 14 is a large district. You have a representative, like you said, Muka Kamara. You had a past representative, AVC, and the likes of other, like,
And more
permanent.
corporate
Yeah,
institutions
and then you
around.
have the Port of Monrovia.
We get the
Is there you have
LPRC, we
LPRC.
get NAFA,
Yeah.
all of these people are.
So, have you been able to reach out to those people, though they do not reside, especially for the port director NAFA? Have you been able to reach out to them, given the fact that the breach now we're already approaching the rainy season?
Yeah, we have done our week way to reach out to some of them with communication, but who knew whether the communication surface? Because carrying letter to the poor, it will be difficult to just make the poor director. You have to make a
Obviously.
secretarial office. So now you leave communication there, run after it, you will not get no good results. Because maybe that particular letter, I don't really know the issues.
Mm.
Because we have made many attempts writing communication to all of those stakeholders, none of them have ever paid attention or even come to our court. During our inauguration, we invited all of those corporate institutions where we could be able to tell them and present the challenges the community face around it.
Mhm.
Because the football community is the gateway, let's say the community, the emblems of the community is bearing the emblem of the port.
Yeah.
And when you look at our logo, you see the emblem of the port through that particular logo.
Mm.
And that particular community is a deplorable community in terms of drainage. Now leave the bridge, the drainage are totally damaged. And you will see that the Sigma brother corporations
Okay. Yeah.
who right
Yeah.
down there, yeah, they make the tire in there,
Mm.
and that tire water can come out with that kind of cement debt
Mm.
coming from the
There are chemicals coming
Yeah,
out.
coming out.
Hmm.
And that chemical will block the drainage from move for water pathway.
Yeah, so when the cement when the thick is when it's coming out, then it just clogged
Yeah,
the
it just
entire.
clog the entire drainage system.
Wow.
And we are young people, we are not working, we are jobless. Some of us are self-employed person working our own way. And we had a bigger dream, but how can we achieve them? We require to work with them, but the attention of some of them, because even the few that I took that brief letter to see man to see how well we can be able to talk about that drainage system. They don't, there was other people who received the letter in just Henry, that kind of way, tell him, say, my man, can you send on the letter so we can do a follow up? The man just pull the letter and escape from us,
Hmm.
and we just sit there lonely. It just show that they are not very serious about facing the community challenges and other things contributing towards the community growth.
Because I'm concerned that especially LPRC, that whole area, Pijo Garage there,
Yeah.
though the government, the Ministry of Public Works have done little work there, what they put this cement, I didn't
Quota, that's
quote,
even quota.
yeah, but I didn't see Junish,
I
where water. So
think
now that the rain is, how are you people going to cope? Because the water I don't know where it's going to flow. And now you're talking about your bridge, you're talking about Sigma Group, the cement coming will clog the drainage system. Water, obviously, the community will have to be flooded.
yeah, so you see, you know, they put that down there to that Pijogara and the people there that the government tried to do well. For me, I don't love criticizing government because
Okay, yeah.
1% interest is a little bit important.
Mm-hmm.
When we look at the condition of that road before the government put the cement there, I think they are trying 1% way
Okay.
to resolve some of the major challenges. But one way or the other, they are created a serious setback to
Mm-hmm.
we the community brothers as well. Because the road there do not have a drainage.
Yeah.
And the water going to actually affect us this year more than ever before. Because I'm seeing it from the local thing when rainfall 1 day, 2 days, we see the community will be totally deplorable. So now that is that the reason we come into the radio station engaging the issue, we want to get more platform to be able to discuss the issue because when we do not start engaging the issue at the early stage towards the rainy season,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we the dweller of that particular community going to have the type of life we're supposed to live. We're going to be affected somehow. You know, our community is a very good community. You know, dry season people will move there, but in rainy season time, you see many of the inhabitants leaving to different areas, and the horses will be there. Some horses will be in their flooded with water, and after the rainy season, that particular horse will be totally deplorable and beyond repair, and people have to go and change the thing, build it up into other things. So we try to take the media airway to draw the attention of Honorable 12, Honorable Duplay, the NAFA, the other people around there that we are Liberian too, and we live around the community, if they will be doing well in working for the government agencies, then they should also see that the people of that particular inhabiting feel the impact of their of being around them. Yeah, because when we cannot feel the impact, it just sounds like the people do not represent or the LPRC do not represent the inhabitant of the people there and it's a son that is a bad son from our community. So we see
What has Muka Kamara said about this? I know I don't know whether you've written him, though you mentioned him, but uh, what assurance has it given you? Because that's just some oversized. It's not a solid concrete is going to build or so,
yeah.
but I mean, like you said, 1,000 plus pieces. What has he said? What has been his contribution so far?
Yeah, for Muka, after I won the election, I wrote Muka Kekuda Kama on our inauguration program to be there so we can discuss some of these things. Sometimes when inauguration program, you have to put all of the challenges into your inaugural speech.
Obviously, yeah.
And address the community people about them, how we can resolve them. But unfortunately, after that communication, I met Muka personally and told him our inauguration will be on Saturday, February 8th. Muka said I will be there. Wow. But we do not see it. He do not appear at that particular inauguration.
He didn't come.
He didn't come at all. And at the end of the day, we actually took another communication there, like we in the fast one, and people around the mosque there fasting. So we decided quickly to read every one of them to find leave full material and other things from the
Hmm.
office of the representative and other stakeholders so we can be able to share some food on the Muslim community because a leadership represents both
Yeah.
religious sector to balance it. So we're wondering in our own week, we as youth leadership to be able to reach out to them. Up to date, we are not getting any signal from them, but we still doing follow up. This is my second opportunity of reaching the Munka, and I discussed the issue of the breach with Munka office staff.
Hmm.
And they said Munka get a big picture, and I told them that the picture that Munka had right now
It could come later,
it
but
could
right
come
now
later.
this is
Yeah,
urgent.
yeah, it is urgent. Let us try to see our best to facing the challenges right now and manage to restore the bridge in a way that people can be able to pass. And later on, you can be able to come up with your bigger plan. But for now, we need to do something very quickly to approach the rainy season. After the rainy season, maybe your plan may not work for the next 2 years or maybe
Mhm.
your 3 years before you can take all the plan. And in our 2 to 3 years, the water condition will be totally bad for our environment. So it's best that we start to engage that particular issue on him right now to see how best we can resolve them. So the Central People Committee will always be dedicated to the people, and we're going to try our own. We will reach out to all of the stakeholders, even some of them that depend that demanding us to pledge support before we become successful. Like we have more people in our district. We get a township commissioner, where in the Togo committee we
Hmm.
get the assistant minister for manpower at labor, which is in Market Band,
Hmm.
right in the
Yeah,
center,
Emmanuel Barnes
yeah,
are
right in the
arguing
people community,
in the same
yeah,
community
in the
there.
same community. So we have most of them in our community, but I can be wondering whether they are not seeing the condition of the bridges, they are not seeing the condition of our people, the land they live there, they are not seeing the condition of the water flow that affect our people always, they are not seeing the road conditions that are totally deplorable in the living condition of our people. These are things that we pray to God. We are not against them that send into national government position, but we were also wanted for them to, after ascending to national position, to see reason
Hmm.
that there's a bigger chance now to focus on the inhabitant of the community that you come from and make a positive impact in our life in terms of transforming and mitigating some of the challenges. But we are not seeing that sign, not seeing none from them. The only thing they have, young people just do that shit around them. Those that are working unemployed, you just find a little thing for them.
Hmm.
They normally in the chat room battling with other people on political struggle, how they bring on this, they represent it, this, that. Whole day people pay their attention to that more young people are used to be there, but then I decided to withdraw myself because I see that we young people that are going to school learning, we are not finding solution to our problem. There's a need that we focus, then being a political funny part of the political team,
You
like
want
they
to be?
say,
I will
yeah,
say,
Team Muka, Team
team.
Pan,
Yeah,
this
okay.
that part of the team that you
And
always complain.
play your role in the community now.
Yeah, I can be part
Yeah,
of
you
those things.
cannot be part of those
Yeah, but
things.
embarrassing now because
I
now
understand.
they are making demand that when you can't form part of us, how will we work with you and not be successful?
Hmm.
Because the first thing here is that the community forming part of you, that should be the meaning of supporting me and telling me say your leadership will not succeed. It just baffles me because the community leadership is for the community.
Hmm.
Everything done within the leadership is towards the community. We in leadership are accountable to the people of that particular community for every donation that will be made.
Yeah.
So when you giving a benefit or you trying to help the community through the leadership, I don't think you are doing it for me. I'm just one individual in the leadership, and we are many working there as a team, and everybody had a role to play. So contributing towards the community through the leadership, it do not need to be my favor or my support towards you personally
Mhm.
before you can do it. I think that is a bad style of leadership. That means to say you want to get control of the youth leadership and just starting our voice in a way that other people will not be able to work with it. So we are opening up, we are clearly saying on our Facebook page, and we're going to say openly that we will remain independent to all of the team. We are not going to join no team, and we are going to, when at one person, one of the leadership start I do when you're doing something, we want to video clip it, posting on Facebook, and congratulate you for your effort
Yeah.
towards that particular little initiative that you are taking. But we are not going to join your team. So don't
This bridge project, like you said, it benefits the entire
full
community.
community.
Yeah, full community. Um, it baffles me when stakeholders like banks that I know uh, who would just at the Ministry of Labor now,
Yeah.
who would just say, well, I've been here, even though I contested in the district or I had ambitions of being representative or so, I didn't win or I will come and in a later date or year to contest. They will not if they will not focus or shift their attention to that bridge and they just want to take on their own project, maybe their own mini project like Hempon or so, then I don't know where the community is headed. From what you're saying, especially from your chat room, it means that the community is divided. There are people in the community who do not want to see maybe your leaderships being successful.
No, not about my leadership because the issue is not about my
Yeah,
leadership.
because if the president said, send that man and he won't join us, then we'll see how you
Yeah,
succeed.
yeah. So I'm feeling it, but sometimes it get back on me because our politicians these days. One of the persons said sometimes I get confused why we young people should be supporting some of the people because sometimes they only answer your call when
They need something
they
from you.
need you during the election period.
Yeah.
And when they are sent to certain power, you call them whole day, they will not pick your call. But during the time that they desperately need you and they need you to be around them, racing battle car, you see them involved into it, and nothing much they can give you. So not little or nothing, 2,000, 3,000. You got a whole group of people, they
Mm-hmm.
give them 10,000. People walk behind you, young children, young brothers and sisters, they walk behind you, raise a man that way to you only cook food or you buy something and they kobo, they eat from one kobo shop, they join you in that struggle, and two or you think that you are going to be there somehow. And our district, when the lack of job opportunities is a
I
serious,
understand that.
serious
Yeah.
embarrassment in our district. Something serious. So for the issue of Imara Ban, the Leo Muga,
Muka,
Kekua,
yeah.
Kamara, I don't want for stakeholder or politicians to be doing things because some of them want to do one or two mini projects, but in that lane, so they will not get involved with the leadership. They will always papa the leadership, call their team to take on small initiative, and that thing will be you have to flag that issue on the internet. But I think when you want to be sincere in your working towards the people of the inhabitant, you work through the leadership will know that you are getting to the community.
Yeah.
Because through the leadership, you are getting towards the community. But taking on your own small little initiative, you just doing it for certain public favor, political favor
You're
somehow.
right.
Yeah, because you want to ascend to something, you want for people to see you all in the area that you're in the street level and other things. Yeah, so I think through the leadership, people can be able to promote you, and through the leadership, the community can know how you have reached out to the community. Because we in the leadership are accountable to the world's the community people. Yes, so our leadership are open to them. We are not seeing it to be a conflict or calling them on the radio, calling their name. It's just that we're telling them to encourage them that they have to pay back. They should see reason of paying back. Like I met and one of my leader, my other like Marco Doty from Tokum.
Yeah.
And he appeared one time and he decided to do a donation of 15,000 towards the leadership. And when I went to receive the money, he said, son, why you young people think that we have to give back? And I said to him, leader, we all from a strong community and grew up from a strong community. It's challenging for one person to become successful in a strong community because we are from a strong community where most of the parents are not even able to afford to pay their children's school fee. Some children get ambition to learn, but the opportunity is not there. So when one person from those challenging areas excel tomorrow, the group of people around there will always look up to you. You will get more better time than the men that just born in single and grow up there. You will have less stars. So when you see her coming back to you, it's because you are shown among the youth circle. So you always see we around there. We want to know how you get yourself there and how you can be help in making way for some of us to be able to get at the top there. Your word of inspiring are all very amazing to us. So you should see us coming around you frequently asking for help because You are one of us. We always see you like one of us, and we want you to pay back. So we encourage every one of them to look at the challenge, the bigger picture that we're born in the water and we're growing up in the water. And some of them are still, but some of us are still in our same water. And we walk on those same bridges that you walk on back then. It is about time that you build the modern life, some of the living condition, and think about your people. Because every one of them blessing will be upon the person who have excelled today to national government. And you should look at the need that you need to pay back to the world community. Somehow, we are not telling you that you should take all of your money and bring back to the community. No. Okay. But at least you can be able to take on some project through the leadership, inspire them, and make change not only for political reason, but sometimes for humanitarian gesture as well.
We will take up time to come in the community and stream live to the public to see, for them to see the actual bridge we're talking about, how, those who benefit from that bridge. And we will take up time, hopefully this week. A team of reporters from this station will come there.
We got a press release already coming up. We embrace the idea. We get a press release. We're going to make a press release on that particular bridge, calling government attentions and those things so we can be there together. We intend to have more than 2 to 3 million.
So you just tell us when will be the press conference so that we can come there. Because I want my team to be there so that we can, show the bridge to people. Because maybe apparently talking about it, they see it as not well the man, why they can just go to the bridge and themselves, or maybe they don't know the length of the bridge.
So for me, somebody who has already dedicated my time towards a community working, and I always prepare and waiting to do more. And by this week, anytime maybe tomorrow, the other tomorrow, while we were just, I just wanted the concentration of all of the leaders so we can be able to do it more again. So maybe it'll take 2 to 3 days. Let's say Wednesday, we can be able to do that press release.
Yeah, once you're ready for it, just let me know. Just hit me up and let me know. The team will come there. Let me know ahead of time and we will come there. Yeah. Because this is community matter. It is serious. It is serious.
One of the challenges that sometimes most of the challenges in the community remain right there. Now that people are not talking, is the issue of the radio station.
Nobody's getting
you're not getting paid for the community leadership. And getting to the media, sometimes you have to do 1 or 2 things towards the media group. And when you do not have that funding,
nobody wants to pay attention to you. So, I know how the media works. I understand that.
Your issue will not.
But not everybody can do that. Not all the media institutions.
Yeah, so we hope the world with those humanitarian media group that will in the company.
I can assure you we will be there. This station will.
We want you to really join us so that we can really reflect the issue of the Islam community and how we can mitigate some of the challenges in the slum there. We highly appreciate you. There will be a time when we will get a special ceremony of honoring.
I have lived in slum communities, so I know not just your community, I know how people are affected. When I drive through those community, I see people sitting in water with their babies on their lap. I feel so bad.
People dropping in the water, children. Some children even it's very small now they can swim in the water. You guys used to dinner.
Okay, well, I hope those from LPRC, the Office of MD Amos Tuer, or Emma Glasgow, NAFA, Ducliffe from the port, and Sigma group of companies, you people there, even UBA, Petro Trade, all of you over there. Those of you who have your BB businesses at that particular the custom broker, you people are over there. This is, we're talking about Freeport. There are people over there, Emmanuel Banks, your people over there. You are now assistant minister at the Ministry of Labor. Manpower, my brother, there's a need. Muka Kamara, you the lawmaker. ABC, though you're not in power again, but this is what you can continue to do as, a former leader. It shows that you love your people, even though you're not in power. All right?
The poor even say ABC been maintaining that bridge from time to time. Every year, ABC can send some phone and all that thing to maintain that bridge. But for now, you're not in power now. Who knows?
So if you can, all of you can just put up your $1, $2 together, not to just do the wood bridge again, but at least a concrete that it will just be okay. No, you can buy cement, you can buy the steel rods, You just do the estimate how much if it will be like 10, 20,000. Hey man, Freeport, NAFA, LPRC, Petrol Trade, Sigma, a small money for the people, man.
Yeah.
$20,000 a small money.
When they not even able to put that cement something, but then they bring somebody state, don't be working.
No, so for us to just stop there every time we go to the bridge and do it, just do it one time. That's some of your corporation's responsibility to the Freeport. That's the gateway, man. Just stop these things. Take a few calls if I can get calls. We almost out of time. We just have 2 minutes. We take 0770 573 477. We're talking community service. 0770 573 477, 0881 871 670, and +231 886 681198. This is community service. The people of Freeport, we got children over there going to school, and we got mothers over there. The older ones, when it's raining, how do you expect children to walk? Hey man, Emmanuel Brown, my brother, mama, you young man, you know, you know what I'm talking about. You from that place. You from the community there. You alone cannot take up it, but as per your proximity now with Amos to I guess you are an assistant minister. I believe when you go to Amos, you go to Dukle, you go to Emma, you say, Chiefs, I beg you, let's do this for the people, and this, at least it will help. You alone cannot take all your call, forget about party, or you want to do your own project. I know you can do your own project, but what Adama is saying, it makes a lot of sense. And the children over there will come again in April. What will happen? Then that bridge is down, people be walking in water, you see LEC land, or amen. Well, I know nobody will want to call. But Adama, we almost out of time. Like I told you, we will have the time. Just as you ready, let me know ahead of time, and then we'll come in the community. Even if it is not before the press conference, we might likely come. You take us there before the press conference. You take us there so that we see the bridge. We'll do some talking on it.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. So just let's get your party comment so we can leave.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity. See you like you are a brother, you are a friend, and you are somebody who understands how young people feel. People are calling you, taking a very short moment of time and giving her the last opportunity and waiting to even go and expand it such a way that our community attentions, our community challenges can be here. It's something that we cannot pay for, but we appreciate the car radio, and we hope that we work together and ensure that other good things can come to our nearby community.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the voice of the Freeport Youth President Adaman Sanon. He just came and chipped in on what we're supposed to talk here, but it is serious. Make sure that you, give these people some community service, provide something for them, so that then when the rain comes, they cannot struggle again. We have to go. Been here since this morning. It's time that I take my leave. The Kear Morning Show comes to an end. Thanks to all of you for your comments. James Walker, Tracy Weah. Thanks to AZ, the blogger, Jeremiah Stephen, Ansu Common from the EFFL, Something we are Monju, Libertino does something. All of you, thanks for your comments. Thanks to those who listen as well. Guys, we're going to be back here on tomorrow with another edition. I hope to have a guest, but when it's finalized, then I will let you know who our guest will be on tomorrow. So, my name has been Jefferson Perry Weah. Join me on tomorrow. Have yourselves a blessed Monday from Monrovia. Bye-bye.